welcome to a very noisy Lakeside for semi-finals night of the CT1 WDF World Darts Championships. I'm Joanne Kier and I'm joined here by Scott Mitchell. We've got a full house, full energy Saturday night semi-final session. It's always one of the most high energy sessions of these World Championships, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah, it is. The Saturday evening one's always special. And tonight looks to be no exception. We really are around to the rafters. It's really warm in here already, and it's going to be nice and warm up there on the stage for the players. Indeed, and we've got two world number one and a former world champion, Jelle Klaasen, up this evening, and I'm happy to have former world champion Scott Mitchell joining me for some expert analysis. Let's have a quick recap of this afternoon's semi-final session. We started with the boys semi-finals for the Boys World Championships, so Bradley van der Velden ran away with that one, and then it was the women's, Eileen de Graaf taking that win over Lisa Ashton. Did that surprise you, that result earlier? Yeah, it kind of did, but we knew that Lisa wasn't coming in the best of form, so maybe we shouldn't have been so surprised, and Eileen, to be fair, you know, she did what she needed to do and got herself to her first final.
And then, of course, world number one, Andy Bartens, did what he needed to do against Dennis Nielsen. Started off a bit slow, a little bit shaky, even Stevens, and then Andy just produced when it mattered.
Yeah, he was clinical on the big moments, and he broke Dennis's heart, really, as the game went on, and by the end, it was all about Andy.
Well, we have a great semi-final session to look forward to this evening, so let's run you through what we have coming up. As mentioned, we have the boys semi-final second set. It will be Andras Borbeli. He is the world number one from Hungary, and he goes up against Ireland's Adam D. Then the women's semi-final, also world number one in her own right, Bo Greaves, bow and arrow, going up against Wales's Rhian O'Sullivan. That's set to be a great match there. And then we have an all-Dutch semi-final, Chris Landman against Jelle Klaasen. So a former world champion there, Jelle Klaasen, trying to see if he can make it happen again against his fellow Dutchman, Chris Landman. Let's have a little chat about the boys' semi-finals that we've got coming up next. We saw Bradley van der Velden do a great job this earlier today. He is 15 years old, but now we have two 18-year-olds, one of whom, Andras Borbeli, is world number one. Tell us what you know about Andras and just how good this 18-year-old is.
Well, he's not world number one for no reason. It's got a great contingent and a following with him here. He's got 5 or 6 Hungarians. It looks like they've all come dressed in the right gear. He really is the real deal, and they think a lot of him in Hungary. And I'm telling you, it's great for the sport in Hungary that he's here as number one and in a semi-final. Yeah, he's won upwards of a dozen titles. He even won a senior WDF title in the Budapest Open, so he's really one to watch for the future. But Adam D, he's going to have the crowd behind him tonight, isn't he? Representing Ireland, so that is also something that the world number one will have to deal with. Well, he's the most local us English have got in this tournament, in this boys' tournament. You know, he's one of those that he can finish and he can score. You know, I've heard about Adam D. He's going to be a tough cookie to crack, but look, we're looking for a great semi-final. That's all we're looking for. We want a tight, good semi-final. We want the boys not to be nervous. We want them to go out there, enjoy the experience, and then hopefully we'll see their best games. Okay, well, it is going to be a great experience for both boys, those two 18-year-olds, and that is the upper limit of that Boys World Championships. And, of course, they will go up in the final, whoever wins, against 15-year-old Bradley van der Velden tomorrow. Well, we are just about ready to head to the stage for some action. We're going to send you over to your Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Anthony Dundas.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is semi-finals day here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. This is the home of World Darts. This is Lakeside! We welcome to the stage, first of all, the former Irish Open Youth and reigning Swiss Open Youth Champion from the Republic of Ireland, the one and only Adam D. We now welcome to the stage the Slovak Masters and Slovak Open Youth Champion, the WDF Boys World #1 from Hungary, Andras Borbeli.
Where semi-final Saturday has not failed to deliver. So 3 excellent matches early on. We have got 3 finalists in the bag: Bradley van der Velden, Eileen de Graaf and Andy Bartons. One of these 18-year-olds is looking to become the boys champion this year, and the man throwing in your picture now, Andras Borbeli, we can probably describe him as the Andy Bartons of the WDF youth system. He's picked up 7 titles this year. He is rated at #1 and by a country mile as well in terms of his ranking points. But Adam D, the young man from the Republic of Ireland, is a title winner himself on the youth tour, and in the only meeting they've had together, he's taken the victory. It is a big occasion for these teenagers who are comparative veterans at 18 years old compared to the 15-year-old school kids we saw on stage at the start of the evening. A huge night is in prospect, not just for them.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg, it's Adam to throw first.
Unbelievable session of darts.
It certainly is, and when you look at this one as well, you think how this is starting the evening off. 2 of the top youth players in the WDF world ranking at this moment in time. What a great way to start the evening off.
100.
Adams obviously won the bull up out in the back room. He started.
$120.
Millimetres away from a 180. I thought that point was touching the red bit for a minute then.
In the commentary box, we both leaned forward towards the screen at the same time then to get a closer look.
Yeah, it's safe to say that even though these are, in darting terms, 2 infants, they've got more experience
59.
than Max Theobald and Bradley van der Velden, who we saw. They're more highly rated in terms of the ranking system, so we perhaps should expect a higher quality game, particularly where this young man is concerned. I mentioned Andy Bartons of the WDF youth system. He's got a Wesley Plausier style shirt where it's surname and then first name.
Maybe we're missing something out here. Maybe my next one needs to be Mitchell Scott on the back. Not to be confused with my dear friend Mitchell Clegg, who's out in Australia.
95.
It is Andras who's made the better start. Hungary, the only nation to be represented in all 4 of the tournaments we've run this week, in the men's, women's, boys and girls. We'll see Christina Tarai in action against Aurora Focasato, but this is for an early break of throw. He's looked very comfortable on the stage already. It could be set for a 15-darter.
55.
Not a terrible miss.
Adam, you require 76.
Double 16.
Is he going to get back? That's the question. Will he stay there, or is he coming out to 16, Adam D? Yes, he is. Double top.
56. Andras,
to be on this occasion.
32.
So this is for a break of throw for Borbeli.
In shot to the first leg.
Very nicely
Andras
done from the young Hungarian.
Second leg is Andras to throw first. Game on.
Well, if he is feeling any nerves, he's certainly not showing them.
No, not at all. He has quite an entourage I saw at the hotel this morning. And all in their
60.
Hungarian dress, and obviously Team Hungary, and Hungary as a darting nation is leaping forward
81.
and emerging with players now. They're a fairly sort of young nation, of dart players and sort of new to the WDF in relative terms to most of the other countries, but they're coming in and really putting players on the map, and they're putting Hungarian darts on the map.
43.
Yeah, they certainly are, particularly in the WDF system. We see plenty of good tournaments staged, particularly in Budapest, and has been big representation. So Veronica Ihas on the walk-on, wishing Andras the best of luck.
80.
I think he got a bit of luck with that first start. What you'd call a very early release.
57.
D1 and only, which explains the remixed Chesney Hawkes walk-on song.
60. 100.
Looking to become the second Irishman to pick up the boys' title after Keane Barry 3 years ago, and he's certainly someone who's made big leaps in his career.
100.
Yeah, he most certainly has, and took the PDC by storm when he got his card.
Yeah, he qualified for this year's European Championship, which is
41.
Absolutely no mean
Andras
feat.
Uruguay,
Not a seeded player.
156. 100. 59. Andras Uruguay, 56.
I think it's fair to say Adam D has taken a little time to settle here.
Tops for Borbelli.
40. Adam Uruguay, 120.
56, mate. You nearly got it.
Yep. Well, I was bound to make one mathematical mistake at some point.
You did well to wait till
60.
day 8.
Andras Uruguay, 16. In shot to the second leg.
For Andras
Borbelli. Third leg, Adam to throw first. 45.
1,000 people packed inside this wonderful venue tonight.
22.
A dead sellout.
$56. 81.
Adam D needs to find a treble here. He's got to start finding his range here, not stop overthinking. That's better, young man.
100. 41.
Andras a bit wayward in this third leg.
85.
Just like this afternoon, we will go to a break after one set.
$60. 59. 39. Adam Uruguay, 156.
Outside chance of a finish for Adam D, but just needs to keep his focus on staying straight, setting up.
100.
That's exactly what he did. Good work, Adam D.
$41. Adam Uruguay, 56.
Now
In
Tops is the
charge to the
target,
third
and
leg.
now Adam D hits
Adam D. Fourth leg is Andras to throw first.
I think that's what we call a leg off as far as Andras Borbeli is concerned.
Do you reckon he's related? I do.
Yeah,
Looks like the family table.
100.
I did see an Irish flag on the walk-on, so I'm sure there is a big D contingent.
I believe it. Kalani turned over James Hurrell in one of the comps. I believe Adam D. I may be mistaken, but I remember reading that somewhere.
40.
Yeah, that's the real learning ground for these lads. It's playing with men and playing with experienced men as well.
I think it was at Kalani Festival of Darts.
$60.
Staying close to Andreas here. Adam D in this leg.
60.
Yes, that's definitely the family.
We can absolutely be certain now.
We can conclude that one. The minute the
57.
Irish flag was being waved. He's got to be careful here. He's got to make sure the game doesn't pass him by. Both lads have.
$83. 59. $60.
Started well, did Borbeli, but he's slipped a bit since.
Yeah, I think Adam D taking that second leg sort of shocked him a bit.
100. Andras should require 118.
Halted his progress. But this would be progression.
Tops for the set.
In charge on the first set.
Progression.
Andras Borbeli.
Andras Borbeli started quickly, then faded, then ended with a bang. The #1 seed in the boys' tour. He's proving why he is the #1 man. Adam D with lots to think about in the break. Andras Borbeli of Hungary is one set up against the young Irishman.
Welcome back to Lakeside. We're having a lot of fun down here on a Saturday night, aren't we? Well, it is 1-0. Andras Borbeli, the world #1 boys, is leading over Ireland's Adam D. Well, Andras, he came out of the gates fast, as they say, even though he didn't have the darts. And Adam gave him a little run for his money towards the end, but it's all about the world #1 so far, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He seemed to settle early. Although Adam won the bull up and had the darts, he stole the darts straight away from Adam, and that was a good thing for him. Then he held his own throw comfortably. Then Adam held his throw, which was, you know, he'd settled into the game by then, and then what a lovely 118 to take the set. Dream shot for any of us to take the first set, a nice 118. He'll go back into there feeling really good about himself.
What can Adam do now? Because we know that Andras is the favourite here. Adam obviously did take that one leg. You know, there's something in him. He's got the crowd behind him. We've seen his family in the audience. What does Adam need to do now?
Try and forget everything that you've just said. You've got to remember you're up there on your own. You're doing it for yourself. You've got to believe in your ability. You know, cometh the hour, cometh the boy, and he'll do it. You know, he's had good runs lately. He's a class act. He's just taking time to settle, but he hasn't got much time. He's now got to break the Andreas throw to take this next set to stay in the match.
Okay, and even at a senior level, Andras Borbeli is very impressive. What is it so impressive about his style and the gifts that he has?
Well, you can quite see that he's comfortable in that hot atmosphere here. He's very stable. He doesn't look nervous. He looks to be believing in his ability. And when you're up there, you have to have a bit of form coming in and believe in your ability. And that's exactly what he's done in the first set.
Okay, well, let's take it back to the stage to see if Adam D can close down the world #1, Andras Borbeli.
He's got some work to do, that is for certain. Adam D, 1 set down against Andras Borbeli, who is looking to continue his winning streak of 4. He won his previous tournament coming into here, 4-3 win in the final of the youth version of the Czech Open, beating Kimi Seaman. But Adam D is a winner on the youth circuit as well, an Irish Open winner and a Swiss Open winner this year.
Game on.
He hasn't shown his truly best form, neither has Andras in truth, but that 118 was a real touch of class from the 18-year-old. And it should, hopefully from his point of view, spur him on to extra success.
Yeah, he definitely settled the quicker in that first set, didn't he? And
58.
that 118 showed that he was really settled. To be fair, he only just hit the 18. It was right in the top corner. If you were a penalty taker, it was perfect. And you can see that he's now settled.
140.
Yeah, the averages so far are around about 71 apiece. We saw Bradley van der Velde average 74 against Mats Theobald, who threw 67, and it is that kind of range where we expect these young players to be. They're talented lads, but what they don't have at this point is stage experience and that ability to be consistent. Once that comes, they should be in for really good careers.
Those players that have been up there will understand that you have an adrenaline rush while you're up there, and it makes you throw slightly differently. It makes you overthrow and overpower. And at the moment, that's exactly what's happening to Adam D. You can see that the adrenaline is getting to him, and he's not quite controlling it. Whereas Andreas looks in full control of everything that he's doing. And that's possibly why he's the world #1.
95. Andras should require 40.
They weren't good darts.
30.
Double 10 wasn't particularly good either.
But with Adam D way back on 2-5-6.
60. Andras should require 10.
It's not quite to be thus far for him.
In shot in the first set. Andras Borbeli.
Nothing wrong with that. Lovely and confident. Not frightened of it. Straight in there.
95.
Yeah, he was determined to go straight for it rather than split.
.41.
That shows what a good opening throw that was from Adam D. Andreas didn't get there with him.
120.
A bounce out away from a very first big stage maximum.
Daryl Fitton sat there in the crowd. Helen Chamberlain just behind him, former Soccer AM presenter.
84.
She loves the darts, does Helen.
I've heard she's a pretty handy player herself.
Yeah, she played in a Monday Night League or something, a ladies' league, and yeah, she loves the game. She absolutely loves the game.
58.
When it's here, she's always a regular here. See her in the crowd. She was here on Tuesday, I think, as well.
119. Adam Urupa, 144. $100.
Slices off a ton to leave a single to double.
$115. Adam Urupa,
A good couple of visits from Borbally have put him under pressure. He decides to go 16 for double, 14.
30.
It's always the danger.
Andras Urupa, 81.
Yeah, big time, and now he's given Borbally a really good chance to at least get a dart at the ball, but he hasn't done that. He hasn't stayed straight, so all he could do is set
41.
that up.
Adam Urupa, 14.
Straight at it, Arcade, straight at it, and that's exactly what he's done.
10.
He's gone inside. Can't believe what's happening.
Andras Urupa, 40.
Those visits of 119 and 115 maybe got into Adam's head.
No score. Adam Urupa, 4.
None of those were close to the tops target. The first two weren't good markers. Shuffles across.
Inside to the second leg. Adam D.
Would have been so easy to rush and lose composure then.
Yeah, that was a difficult dart. That could have made him start to think, oh, you know, it's not my day. I'm not having any luck here. But he didn't. Slotted the third dart lovely. And the second dart being in round the light didn't bother him one bit.
60.
Garen Roderick calling the scores.
43.
Combining his duties of refereeing with picking up takeaways this week. He and Charlie Corstefine have done a sterling job where that's concerned.
100.
Yeah, they're the head chefs this week.
And he joined me in the comms box for a few games as well.
60.
Man of many talents is our Garen. He is.
96. $100. 60.
Adam's doing a little bit of stretching in the background and to loosen up those muscles.
60.
And that's an opportunity missed.
140. 60. Adam Urupa, 125. 90. 93.
Leaves double 16.
Andras, you require 80.
Decent setup shot, but missing the ball entirely.
Oh, what a recovery, what a recovery. Stopson has a good look.
60. Adam, you require 32.
He's back in there. He's ahead in the set. He breaks the throw.
Game on.
And we could be going all the way.
How much does it mean to the family? Look at them.
60.
Jumping up and down. That's adrenaline, that is. That's adrenaline. Overthrown, overpitched. He's going to have to get control of that.
140.
It's a giant opportunity for all four players in this boys tournament. A chance to win a big stage title when they've barely thrown senior darts. Could set them up well for the future. Could open doors to new sponsors and really make careers for them.
Gives everything away. We're getting all faces here from Adam D. And we're getting totally the opposite from Andras. He's just doing nothing. Giving nothing away.
140.
Very old stone-faced like I could say.
Yeah, it's as if Adam D is trying to pull as many iPhone emoji faces as possible. We've had the tongue out. We've had the gritted teeth.
That was a good visit. Good treble with the last visit.
60.
And that put Borbelli under pressure.
$59. Andras, you require 120. $60. Adam, you require 122.
We were down the pub, we'd be saying, good six, mate, good six. Treble here. Not to be, he'll stay there.
54. Andras, you require 60. $20.
Borbelli's been let down by the doubles.
Adam, you require 68.
Double 16 for the set.
44.
And I think you can see right there how the families go through it here.
Andras, you require 40.
Full calm and collective from Andras. That's a lovely marker, surely.
Game chart and a forfeit. Andras Borbelli.
How
Fifth
quickly
against
this
Andras
sport can turn around.
Game on.
Adam missing one dart at double 16 for the set. And now the game might only be one more leg old before it's done. $60. $87.
Again, way away from the target on the treble 19.
40.
Super visit from D. All the pressure now on Borbelli.
43.
Can hear the shouts have come on Adam from our commentary position.
83.
Hope the people sat around the D family don't mind noise.
I was going to say, we've got headphones on.
58.
First signs there of Andras Borbelli being disappointed with himself.
93. 60. Adam, you require 98.
Chooses to split. Wants double 16, and he
In
gets
the
it.
second set.
And the game is leveled
Adam
up.
D.
Stats
Third
of
and
composure
final
shown.
set. First leg, it's Adam to throw first.
And
Game
it's back
on.
on Adam's throw.
Another flashing shot there, Daryl Fitton, who's head of youth development with mission.
180.
And look what that's done to Adam D. That winning that set has given him a massive lift.
$96. $140.
Good response there from Borbelly.
$100.
It's one of those games where I think both players are spurring each other on. When one drops off, the other does. When one picks up, the other does.
100. Adam Mirapow, 125. $45. Andres Mirapow, 161.
Anything like a ton here will pressure Adam D's 80. And he started the leg so well with a 180.
80.
Some of the Hungarian fans there.
Tops for D.
45.
Ooh, he's dragged that.
Andres Mirapow, 116.
Double 18 it is then.
80.
And what would have been a steal of a leg, really.
Adam Mirapow,
Hadn't been in that whole leg. Let's go on one for double 14, I thought. No. This is what happens
19.
when
Andres
you have to make a decision
36.
before you go to the board and throw. Maybe should have stepped back then.
No score. Adam
There's the pressure
Mirapow,
showing.
16. A shot in the first
Not on
half.
Adam D's face.
Adam D.
Borbelly feeling the
Second
pressure and the
leg
heat
is
up
Andres
there.
to throw first. Game on.
Mouthful of water, composes himself. Asked how it happened. He had 3 darts at the double. You won't remember how many Adam D had. You don't when you're a player up
60.
there.
$58.
Andras Borbelly looks absolutely rattled here.
100.
And that's a good response to whatever upset him.
100.
Loads more room.
Yeah, great dart.
180.
Real touch of class from Andras Borbelly.
85. Andres Mirapow, 161.
Puts him right back in the set. There's no two ways about that.
28. $140. Under to the power 133.
Go on, my son. In case you couldn't hear that scream.
97.
That was right by us.
118.
Here in our commentary point.
Andras has already taken this. And Adam
Into
joins
the
the
second man. Adam D.
Sensational bottle from Adam D.
Adam to
He breaks the throw
Game
and
on.
goes within a leg.
He's took his time to get going, but get going he has.
60. $57. $96.
We're coming to the stages where you have to keep your head while all others around you are losing theirs. And the others around him that are losing theirs are his
100.
family in the crowd. He's got to stop looking at them. He's got to stay focused on his job.
134. $85.
He is in the box seat. But he doesn't want to be taking chances with treble-less visits.
Because Borbelly is now right back in it.
177.
Great darts. Absolutely great darts under pressure. He's 2-0 down in this set.
154.
That's special. And that's why he's the world number one.
$57. Andras Uruguaya, 82.
Ball for double 16. He's not out of this yet.
That is class. Absolute class. He's 2-0 down. He's staring defeat in the face. And what a lovely two-dart outshot that was.
First. Game on.
Surely that's going to give him confidence going into this leg. Surely that's going to give him momentum and belief.
40.
That dropout is not the start he would hope for.
96. $58. $100.
It's a good start. Already he's 98 points in front after 6 darts.
30.
And Andras is beginning to wilt.
$76. $120.
Switches to the 19s.
97.
Gets to a finish.
He's been successful on that switch in this match. Borbelly just checking what he's got left on the board. He'll stay there and try and hit another of those, and was very successful in doing so.
Adam Uruguay, 132.
$17.
56. Anders Uruguay, 113.
Adam D is going to come back and get a chance to win this game.
Adam Uruguay, 76.
Treble 20 will start. 2 darts at double 8.
And Adam D is a winner. He is in the final of the Boys' Championship. And the family are absolutely ecstatic. The #1 seed has been knocked out by this impressive youngster from the Republic of Ireland. He looked completely nerveless in the last set. It was a slow start, but that will build up so much confidence for him. A surprise result perhaps, but Adam D it is who prevails. He's beaten Andres Borbeli 2-1.
Welcome back to the CT1 WDF World Championships, where Ireland's Adam D has just dismantled the world #1 Andres Borbeli to take his place in the Boys World Championships finals tomorrow. What a thrilling match that was. I mean, a comeback from Adam D that not many people expected, apart from his family over here perhaps. How did he do it?
Well, I think the break came for him at a good time. You know, Andres went in really confident and happy at the break, but Adam probably needed that break, and he came out a different player. He then continued to start playing well and held his own broke throw nice and early and got that second set 3-1, and then he looked the more comfortable. That 118 when he hit that to go back at Andres, that was the shot for me where he felt that he knew he was going to win it.
It was just such an exciting match overall. The level at which they were throwing at, men's games at that level. How impressed were you of what you saw, especially of Adam, playing under this pressure, home crowd, and performing when it matters?
I think he did extremely well, given the pressure of his family. I mean, It's not that you could be up there and not hear that. I know it's a difficult thing. Your family could affect what you're doing up there, and they were very vocal. It seemed to help him in the end, and it started to rattle Andres at the end, didn't it? And we could see him physically being not happy with himself. So, you know, you feel for him. He's the world #1. He's 18 years old. He's not going to get that opportunity again. That's gone now. So you do feel for him, and it's been a long wait to get here, and maybe that could have affected how he's felt.
Yeah, sheer disappointment there for the world number one. Looking ahead to tomorrow's final, though, Adam Dean now takes on Bradley van der Velden. Judging from what you've seen today, how do you think that could play out?
Well, in darting terms, they've both got a little bit of pomp about them. They've both got a little bit of exuberance about them. And I think we're going to see a bit of peacockery tomorrow between those two, backwards and forwards between each other. And I can't wait to watch it. It'll be a great game.
Okay, well, coming up shortly, we have the women's semi-finals. It is the world number one and the reigning champion, Bo Greaves, from England, of course, taking on Wales's Rhian O'Sullivan. Now, this is expected to be such a great match, not just because of the England-Wales rivalry, but these two. Rhian, she was in the semi-finals last year. She's been to the finals twice before. She wants to take this title just as much as Bo Greaves wants to retain it. How great of a match? What are you expecting for this one?
Well, I'm expecting Rhian to sort of come out with no pressure on her. She's not the favourite in this one, without doubt. And it's not many times that Rhian will get to play without being the favourite in the ladies' game, because she's that good. I think she has to take advantage of being the underdog this time round and really enjoy being the underdog and go up there and just play your own game and not worry about what Bo's doing. She's been around a little while now, Rhian, and she knows how to play these big games.
Bo has been near perfect this week. She took out Paula Murphy yesterday without dropping a leg. She's dropped a single leg this entire week, and yet she said she's not happy with her game. Her average at 88 this week. That just shows when she's at her best, she is a level above, isn't she?
She is a level above, but she knows she's got a different game today. She knows she's got somebody that knows what they're doing up there. They have experience up there, and this will be a very different game for her than the Paula Murphy game, and she will approach it very differently. She knows she's going to be in a game tonight, but she will have to start quickly and get on top of Rhian nice and early.
Indeed, and every champion can have an off day, so anything could happen. What do you like about Rhian's game? Where do you think she could take an edge?
What I like about her is she doesn't overcomplicate things. She doesn't over-panic about anything. And if she makes a mistake, she has a giggle about it. She doesn't take it on board. It doesn't affect her for the next 3 or 4 throws. It's gone. She has a giggle about it back behind herself, and away she goes again. She forgets it as fast as anything. I think that's one of her best traits.
And what will it mean to Bo if she does take this title again for the second time, still as a teenager?
Well, she's one step away from that yet. She's got to get to the final first. She won't be looking or thinking about the title. She'll be looking and thinking about Rhian and this game.
Okay, well, it is all to play for just after the break. Don't go anywhere, because it is England against Wales. It is Bo Greaves against Rhian O'Sullivan. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our second of the women's semi-finals here at the CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. And we welcome to the stage, first of all, twice a Lakeside World Championship finalist, the reigning Denmark Masters and Swiss Open champion from Wales, Rhian O'Sullivan. We now welcome to the stage the reigning Winmore World Masters and WDF World Cup Singles Champion, the reigning Lakeside World Champion from England, Bo Greaves.
A big cuddle between Bo Greaves and Rhian O'Sullivan, but in a few moments' time they will get down to business. The defending Lakeside World Champion Bo Greaves has swatted aside her two opponents so far. Lorraine Hyde only took one leg against the brilliant woman from Doncaster, and then American Paula Murphy went off stage having not even got a shot at a double. Rhian O'Sullivan made light work of Suzanne Smith, and then it was a 2-0 win against Dieter Hedman in the quarter-final, put under a little bit of pressure in the second set. But she has been the second strongest female performer in this tournament so far. A couple of 88 averages for Bo Greaves. Rhian got 85 against Suzanne. And then it was an 80 average against Dieter Hedman.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg.
It's a shame, really, that this is only a semi-final, because it does have the feeling of a potential final clash with the great way that Rhian is playing right now.
140.
Yeah, it sure does. It's one of those games.
81.
Rhian is a real tough, dogged character on the dartboard, and she's fun away from the board.
140.
And I know that Bo Greaves is going to approach this as a totally different game, because she knows
41.
exactly what Rhian has in the locker.
Well, the head-to-head record is as follows. They've played each other 14 times. Rhian won the very
60.
first meeting. Both subsequently won the next 10, standard, 7 of them in finals. Rhian O'Sullivan has won 2 of their last 3 meetings.
And that is why Bo will be taking her very seriously indeed. And you can understand she was going through the motions a bit last night. Paula Murphy really struggled with the situation, but
66.
She'll go home happy. This is early doors here, where they're both, a little bit nervous.
I don't know what the peak level of nervousness in Bo is, but I'd imagine it's pretty low compared to most other people.
100. Bo requires 75.
She just loves playing darts. That's what Bo does. She just loves playing darts.
He's a chilled out character. who has won the first leg on double six.
Second leg, it's Williams to throw first. Game on.
I do believe, though, of all the competitors in the women's field, Rhiannon O'Sullivan is the one out of everyone who has the least reason to fear Bo, because of those recent victories. And, of course, because of her own ability, which she's shown lots of in this tournament. Lovely rhythm to this game already.
60.
Yeah, absolutely.
100.
Quick thrower is Rhiannon, probably one of the quickest in the women's game, because she doesn't really pull her arm back. It's more just a flick to the board. Very effective.
55.
Little mutter to herself there, Bo, saying, come on, Bo.
45.
It was a slip from Bo Greaves where she didn't really hit a treble, and Rhiannon didn't take advantage of those. She's a little way in front. Bo is always capable of this big scoring to catch up.
97. Bo Uruguay 121.
11 or treble. Bullseye for Bo.
73. Rhiannon Uruguay 36. Game shot in the second leg. Rhiannon O'Sullivan.
16 dart holder throw for Rhiannon Sullivan. Sullivan is just
60.
stamping her feet in and saying, look, I'm going to hold my own throws, and I'm going to try and challenge yours. Impressive start from both here.
She's been playing high-level darts, Rhiannon, for a long time now. A two-time runner-up. Comes into your good pal Trina Gulliver on both occasions in 2010 and 2011.
100.
She's still winning titles, the reigning Denmark Masters champion, the Swiss Open champion.
140.
But Bo's title haul would put an awful lot of darts players to shame.
60.
Even at the slender age of 19. It's phenomenal, isn't it? Just phenomenal.
A rare talent.
100.
A generational talent.
Yeah, definitely.
100. Bo requires 76.
Tops then for Bo Greaves.
Game shot the third leg.
Gets back in front. Finishes at 75 and 76.
Now the pressure's on Rhiannon O'Sullivan to hold her throw to try and make the set go all five.
140. 60. 100.
Just chuntering away to herself.
It's how she gets through games. It's how she chastises herself and makes sure she stays right on concentration.
91.
Yeah, some players do like to give themselves talkings to.
Bo require 170.
So here we go then. Not to be this time.
60. 81.
Good last start from O'Sullivan. Just gives her a little glimmer, keeps her in the hunt. The throw's been turned. Greaves now 18 for 32.
Game shot the first set. Bo Greaves.
First set belongs to Bo. Completely businesslike. A 93 average.
Game on.
Rhiannon O'Sullivan knows she has to raise her game. And that's no real criticism of her performance. She's playing well. She's averaging around 80. But this precocious teenager from Doncaster is almost immune to pressure.
100. $57. $60.
It's also the small matter of the finances. Difference in prize money between the semi-final and the final is £5,000.
140. $60. Bogey requiring 164. $89. $60. Bogey requires 75.
Taken this out already. It'll be a different way. It'll be at tops.
35.
O'Sullivan's throw under threat here
100.
at the start of set 2.
40.
These are the chances Rhiannon has to jump all over.
It's a rare miss from Bo.
Great adjustment, double 11.
$58. Bogey required 10.
On the wire.
Game shot the first leg. Bogey.
In the green bit.
Second leg, it's forward to throw first. Game on.
Break a throw to the current world champion. She's really setting her stall out here.
100.
All the controversy before the tournament about has she chosen the right tournament to play in.
140.
She answered all those questions absolutely brilliantly for me, saying she wanted
60.
to play in a women's world championship, not an open one. And here's to argue.
41.
Now she's here. Looking very, very good in this semi-final. Rhiannon O'Sullivan not doing a great deal wrong. It's all about Bo Greaves doing an awful lot right.
68.
Best bit about Bo Greaves is we all think she's playing great every time she goes to the board. She always feels there's more in her to be even better, and that's the frightening thing for all of us.
94.
Well, she's averaging right now 88, which is exactly what she got against Lorraine Hyde and Paula Murphy.
140.
I'm in agreement. There's definitely more in the tank. Right now, she's just doing the job.
Game shot the second leg. Bo Greaves.
Winning the second leg of this second set.
Third leg, it's ready to throw first. Game on. $60. $83. $100.
Such a rapid fire game. It's flying past. Her throw is just so silky smooth.
59.
Yeah, you think of the throwing technique. It's not just one of the best in the women's game, it's one of the best in the game, full stop. The arm moves and nothing else does. Well, maybe apart from her mouth when she's chastising herself.
She's not, she's just telling herself to throw it properly. First one she chastised herself, the next one she was saying just throw it properly. Throw it properly. I love the way she motivates herself.
140. Ring reply 156.
These are the chances she needs to take.
138. Bowling reply 79.
And that's class. You're not normal if you're able to do that when you're getting absolutely battered.
But unfortunately for Rhiannon O'Sullivan, she has bumped into another brilliant bow performance. 5 straight legs mean that she's now 2 sets up against the Welsh woman, who's only had 3 darts at the outer ring. Bow is motoring towards a final with Eileen de Graaf, and Rhiannon O'Sullivan is going to have to produce something special after the break if she's to stop Bow in her tracks. Bow Greaves leads 2-0.